Welcome to News, Views, and What We Choose with Danielle and Dami.
Grab a drink, get the news, and come hang with us.
Cheers.
Cheers!
Ding,
Chink.
ding, ding. I'm not drinking red wine today. Yay. I'm drinking a mimosa. I had a hankering for one when I was doing my grocery order that was blah, blah, got delivered sometime this afternoon. And a mimosa sounds delightful. And I'm so glad I did it. It's so refreshing. What are you drinking?
I'm doing something similar, but I thought this would be a good laugh. Have you ever seen one of these?
Holy shit. Oh my God. Whoa, I just got transported back to a freaking house party with like a crusty couch.
Like, look how
Ugh.
it's a small one, and I'm somebody came over with a 4-pack months
Who?
ago.
You from 20 years ago?
A friend, you don't know her. And this has been sitting in my wine fridge, which I thought was also hilarious for months. I was like, yeah, I was like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put on my PJs. I'm gonna
Oh,
wear
I thought you were wearing a cardigan.
Well, when I bought it, I actually thought that it was going to be like an outfit, like a because like the I bought it from an influencer. It's so embarrassing. And I was like, that looks really cute. And I think that she wore it out. And then I was like, let me try that. And I wore it and I wore it on Christmas, thinking it was like my like cozy outfit. And everyone was like, those are the cutest peaches ever.
And they're like, wow, everyone's dressed up in Damia's in pajamas.
So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna wear my cute pajamas, throw my hair up, wear like a cute little thing, and drink my white wine spritzer. So I added some bubbly to this, a little lime, and you know what? I am a basic bitch right over here.
You go, girl.
Thank you. What is new with you?
I was really, really digging deep. And honestly, really not a lot. This week has been because these next 2 weekends are
Mhm.
jam freaking packed. And for some reason, my dogs are deciding right now to just be like, I'm going to run free
Do
and cause a
it.
ruckus. I'm about to put their asses in their kennel for bedtime because why are they anyway? Um, just did a lot of work because I will be a short week next week because this weekend is a whole fun Halloween festivities,
Mhm.
doing trick-or-treating in downtown Folsom. Gonna do spooky circus for my cousins, aerial and fire troops entertainment. I don't know. But it's gonna be a hoot. And then a lot of Halloween stuff this weekend. And then I have a short week next week. So then a lot of Halloween stuff next week. And then my birthday, the day
Mhm.
after Halloween, that I'm gonna celebrate early. My birthday is really
Yay.
November 5th. But
Mhm.
I actually just had this realization because my cousin's birthday just happened 2 days ago. And I wished him a happy birthday. And then he was saying, like, I was like, oh, I hope you have a great birthday. And he was like, oh, well, I'm actually not going to celebrate until Halloween weekend. And I was like, oh, me too. And I was like, wait, I think this might be the first year I've ever actually celebrated my birthday on Halloween weekend.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I always celebrate it the weekend after.
Oh.
So I'm going to celebrate on the first. So I'm excited, even though technically it's the day after Halloween, but the vibes will still be there.
Yeah. Yeah, the Dia de los Muertos. So
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
same vibes.
So when you're coming, because you are, I'm just drilling that into yourself.
I am. Yeah.
Yay. Uh, do you want to do skull with the sugar skull makeup?
Are we going out in public? I mean, yes, I will do that. If you do it, I will do it. Yeah.
Well, the thing is, it's funny. My
But can
cousin,
you do it on me? I don't have to know if
yeah,
that's fair for you
actually,
to
that would
like.
be kind of funny. So, my cousin, Cherie, you know her because you met her at the boy's birthday, and she's the one that's going to be doing spooky circus and all that fun stuff.
Okay.
Um, she even said she's like, oh well, I would love to invite a couple of my girlfriends if to go out. So it's like a group of us, and I was like, oh my God, that'd be so fun. That would be kind of funny if we were all rolled up with sugar skull makeup. I don't think we'll do it, but it's funny to think about. I will keep you posted if we do it,
Yeah, let me know.
and I will do it on you.
Totally. Just
Yeah.
don't make me do it on myself. I don't know if it'll turn out as good.
I
I
mean,
could
you could
probably
probably
do
always do just the like how there people will do like the full face, and some people will just do like they do
a
smoky
hat.
eyes, which is gems.
Ooh, that sounds cool too. I could.
So
Yeah.
maybe we'll play around with gems.
Oh, I
It's
love that.
it's gonna be my birthday after all, so I may
Mhm.
end up doing a little like flashy.
Okay, I
I'm
like it.
excited. I'm excited. But yeah, no, so this week, very work focused, very kid focused. Did a 2-day summit though, and learned about all the inner workings of mini chat and automation on social media and all that fun stuff. So down the line, when this, really grows, because we're still the
Mhm.
babies. We're like
Mhm.
we're guppies in the ocean.
Yes.
Um, I do know the ins and outs and inner workings of automation, communication in DMs and chats and comments and all that fun stuff. So
Love it.
could be beneficial down the line for us. Yay. What have you been up to?
I kind of had a similar week, just very like domestic, regular old mom work life balance. But I thought something happened this week that I was like, this would be great to chat about. So, I gave, bless you. Was that a sneeze?
No, I said Chewy really fast. I just realized he was trying to, he saw the hallway gate was open and he was like doing the like, I'm gonna
Uh-huh.
peek. I'm gonna go back there and piss all over your new rug.
Oh
Get
no.
skedoodle. Bedtime. Sorry. Continue.
That is a normal like sound for me and Danielle. Like I hear her like scolding the dogs nonstop, but for listeners.
No, that's not true.
Well, actually, it's a dog episode because look who I have here.
Oh, little blurry huntress. Look at his tongue.
I didn't want to leave him upstairs just in case too, because I was like, I don't trust you.
I know you have a rug down there, don't you?
Um, no,
No,
actually,
not in
don't.
there.
No, he was in our room. He usually like hangs out, but around like 10 or 11, he'll like get up randomly and need to use the restroom and sometimes it's at 9. So, I don't know if he's gonna get up in
Is he
10.
good about telling you? Because he's getting up there in Chewy's age. So sometimes Chewy's like, yeah, I'm old. I don't have time to tell you I have to go pee. I'm gonna go pee right now.
The telling me is quicker now. It's standing up. That's what it is. Like he gets up and I'm like, you're out.
Oh.
You're out of here. Okay, so I had something that happened that I thought was really interesting. So, I got a bill for my an anesthesia bill from 3 years ago last week for the sum of $1,700.
Wait, from 3 years ago, they're a little delayed.
Yeah. And I paid an anesthesia bill that was already
Mm.
like, had my insurance, like, they do their dockets, right? And then they send you the remainder, and that was $200. So when I looked at this bill, it had no joke, like 15 different lines of like rescinded, not rescinded, rescinded, not rescinded. So I contacted the hospital. It's like I think it's when I got billed for giving birth, it was like the hospital gave me a bill, anesthesia gave me a bill, the OBG gave me a bill. It was like everyone's coming after you, right? And I paid everything that year.
While other countries just offer free give birth to your babies, we don't care.
Yeah. So I contacted the department, whatever department this was, and I said, what the hell? What's going on, guys? Like, sending me a bill 3 years later. It's really interesting. I already paid a bill that was very prompt
That's
after
the thing. It's not just pay like sending you a bill that maybe never got sent prior. It's the fact that you already paid it.
I already paid it. Yeah. So let me see if I can find it.
Does this tie into what the fuck Trump news? Because I feel it kind of does.
I feel like it's related, and I'm not entirely sure like what that trickle down is, but something happened, and they basically said, "Oh, your Anthem changed their like coverage for you recently, and so they rescinded it." And
3 years in the past.
yes. So I messaged Anthem. I haven't heard back yet. I should check. But I was like, "Hi,
Oh, fuck.
how are you?" Anthem, fuck you. What the fuck? And I was like, "And should I be expecting any of my other bills from 3 years ago to be rescinded. Like, how is this legal? And
How is that legal? Is
I
the
have
question.
no idea. So I'm very confused. I have PPO, like a really nice PPO plan, and I am very angry. Just talking about it makes me really pissed off.
Did you have to pay anything or are you still like
I'm not
fighting?
paying yet. No, I'm not paying yet until like I fully understand and they like I'm gonna definitely um figure out what I can do, but I'm gonna wait out for their response. And
That
then
is crazy town.
yeah. I mean, way to be like right now the economy is shit. Everything is so
Everything's
expensive and we are not getting paid that much more, if anything. So, yeah, when I receive a $1,700 bill,
that's not just like, oh
no,
yeah, no prob, Bob.
that's like a lot. And I could use my FSA, but I know like other people um don't have that. So I don't know if this is happening to other people. If it is, let me know. I would love to hear your story.
Now I'm like, shit, am I gonna get anything from like my kids are 3 and 5, so do I got things coming my way?
How ridiculous is this?
I know I'm like, so I'm looking at my kindergartner right now, and you're trying to tell me I owe something from when he was born? Beg your pardon? Oh, we decided 5 years after the fact that we're actually not going to cover that. And NBD. NBD.
Sorry,
Oh,
my coughing fit over here. I think
oh,
I got
I thought you were sneezing.
no I'm coughing, but shall we move into what the fuck, Trump?
Yes, because speaking of chaos and fuckery over there, Trump started the demolition of the White House East Wing, and it's not just like a little bit of a chip off the edge, a little bit over here. No, he demolished it. He is really go lay down. I have to get these dogs put away and when you start talking. But he thrashed it. Like it was bad. And word on the street, everywhere, even on Fox News. I actually reposted a segment where this like people are turning on him, like people that normally wouldn't. Oh, they're turning. Um, there's anonymous donors funded this demolition and this ballroom. It's not taxpayer money, but these anonymous donors are obviously going to be looking for some kind of return,
Hmm.
some kind of, if you look the other way, some kind of sketchy ass agreement. This sounds like straight out of Sopranos.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, what do you think when you saw those pictures? Because I know like the
Mm.
first day it was just like a little scooperoo. Then it was like, oh, he's taking out the whole thing. And then I posted this today, actually, the overhead shot where it's like before and after.
Mhm.
It's gone. The East
Yeah.
Wing is gone, gone.
I think it's so sad. I mean, there's so much that's so much history and memories there. Um, I was like some people on my account, my Instagram account and friends, like have, celebrated there and worked there. And so there's, brought their families there. It just seemed like such a special place. And it always had this like, it looks so grand, but yet like it feels like a place where it felt like a place where anyone can come. And I just think that that's like gone. It's such a message um to the world really that like it's just not the same. And I mean, yes, presidents in the past have changed and remodeled and done things, but this was like a total
This is a
demolition.
tear down.
Yeah.
This isn't
And
we're gonna
and
just
an
repaint a
unnecessary.
little bit.
No, and this is like unnecessary. And like you said, it's tied to donors with like certain, so no, just overall just kind of gross.
It's
Like,
gross and it's like, oh, you have the money, obviously, again. I guess it is allegedly not taxpayer money. We'll see if that's true. It's allegedly not taxpayer money, but the fact is you can build a ballroom, you can get all this manpower and all this stuff going towards this whole tear down and
mm-hmm.
build of the freaking ballroom that's gonna be bigger than the White House itself. Lest we not forget that. The
Yeah.
ballroom's going to be bigger than the White House.
Well, I didn't realize that.
90,000 square foot addition. And I want to say they said the White House without the East Wing is like 70,000 square feet.
Why?
Why does the ballroom need to be bigger than the White House?
Who's using a ballroom?
Oh, some sketchy motherfuckers are going to be in and out of there
Ballroom.
celebrating. Like, I mean, we already sent like 40 billion to where this week?
No, Argentina.
Yeah. But we don't have
Hmm.
but we're not going to government's still shut down. We're not going to do anything there.
Benefits are going away. People are going to be very hungry. I love someone wrote, this is giving French Revolution.
1,000%.
You're gonna starve people. People are gonna, people are gonna react. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's bad, all over bad. I know the next kind of story I'll jump into is very quickly. So over this past week, Trump deployed the not National Guard, sorry, federal agents deployment into SF and then quickly called it off. He attributed calling it off by having conversations with some of really great people. He had a conversation with the mayor and a few of the tech billionaires, I'm sure, urging him that, like, please don't go into San Francisco. And he obliged. In that, still deployment, early deployment, there's been some definite protest over in Alameda, which is like literally down the street from me. This morning there was a truck, a U-Haul truck that backed up into agents and they shot fire.
Oh, is that what that was? Because I posted a video, I think it was yesterday or the day before, and it was like where they were doing the protest, and all of a sudden something goes boom, like
That's
really.
different. So there's two. So that I don't know what happened with that, but I think that was the federal agents like trying to get them away. That was aggressive. And then someone's foot got ran over. And then early this morning, like nighttime still, that's when someone in a U-Haul truck backed into like the bridge crossing part where they like had it barricaded and they opened fired. Um,
Oh my God.
yeah, so definitely like tensions. There was also protests in San Francisco, like basically saying get the F out. So,
They said it was called a flashbang, whatever
oh,
that is.
okay. Just basically trying to get people out of there. I think because they were blocking the like access into there, so they wanted them to get out of the way, but still, guys.
That's a little aggressive. It's just like when people are tear gassing outside of the elementary school. Did you see that?
Mm.
They
Mhm.
and
We're
it's
trying to
an
get like some girl out of a car.
and
It's
it's an
insane.
elementary school. Like, what is your deal? You're doing this outside of where young kids, oh my God, I've literally never been so thankful for my kids to be homeschooled.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Pretty sad. It is really interesting too, seeing like all of the local news posts and like, they're posting about it. And so I look at the comments and you just see like such a variety of people, but mainly like trolls, and they're just like, good, clean up the riffraff, or like get clean up the cities, and just
The riffraff. Okay, well, look at the White House first then.
okay, yeah. Pretty sure that they're not what's ruining California. It's probably you. But okay. Um
Uh-huh.
Anyways, and then just to kind of like touch on a couple of stories too that I didn't have in here, but I think that deserve to be like addressed this week that kind of came up that I think maybe was distracted or
Used
however
as a distraction.
used as a distraction with the whole, White House thing is the Trump
Oh,
administration,
White House thing, Epstein files,
all of
the
it, right?
laundry list.
Look over here, to look over here. Trump administration finalizes plans to open a pristine Alaska wildlife refuge to oil and gas drilling. So that's cool, guys.
Yeah, I posted that on our story and I also posted on my vegan story because, that's fucking heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Like literally little bear cubs, little polar bear cubs right now they're building their little dens or like they're being born right now. So say bye-bye to them. Fuck that, fuck the wildlife.
Yeah.
Drill
Well,
for oil, guys. That's what's important right now.
Fuck people. I mean, basically, it's crazy. It's so they're on Thursday, they finalized the plans to open the coastal plain of Alaska Arctic National Wildlife Refuge to potential oil and gas drilling, renewing a long simmering debate over whether the drill in one of their nation's environmental jewels. So this would be within a 1.5 million acre, and it's
Again, 1.5 million
yeah.
acres.
And this like land is considered sacred by the indigenous people there. Um Trump's bill of tax breaks and spending cuts passed during the summer called for at least four lease sales within the refuge over a 10-year period. So yay for us. The other one,
That's so heartless though. Like think of that just like, okay, if you don't care about animals, then you're heartless. But think about the fact like this is the last part of the world that has been untouched. And now you're saying, fuck that.
it's shitty. I just don't know how you could like look at the earth and then be like, yeah, we'll put it there.
We don't need that to be preserved. Fuck that. Drill away,
It
motherfuckers.
really is such like a big middle finger to like everyone, huh?
Mhm.
Except for
Mhm.
your friends who are, I'm sure, going to profit from it.
Your
Um,
pedophile friends.
so what we know, this is the other story, is what we know about Trump's bid to claim 230 million from his own Justice Department. Did you hear about this?
Keep
So
going it because I think I probably saw something about this.
So Trump demands that his own Justice Department hand over 230 million as compensation for federal investigations into his behavior is an unprecedented example of how his past incidents lingers over the presidency. His ask made through administration claims filed in 2023 and 2024. This is
His own, so he can say anything he wants. I don't
Mhm.
believe a damn word he says.
um so Trump now has the ability to sue the federal government and leave the court to decide whether he was harmed and deserves compensation.
Oh,
And
he
the
needs more
person
money. He has taken, have you seen that number that like all of the Trump family is now like $3 or $4 billion richer because he's been in office for 6 months?
3 to 4 billion.
Richer. Where is that money coming from? Crazy
Um,
town.
I heard too, I don't know if they'll put it in this, they should, but his the person who approves this is also like his attorney or something. Yeah. It's like a
Of
shitting
course.
conflict of interest. I don't know where the checks and balances
How is
are.
that even legal?
I'm not reading this whole article at the moment. We can probably get into this as this unfolds and like give you a little bit more facts, but just kind of throwing that out there.
We're
First,
going to include the link. Drop the link in our notes and I'll
I
make sure to
will.
get it in the description. But that
Yeah.
is crazy town. But speaking of suing, gotta love it. Kenny Loggins sues Trump for $900 million for the use of his song in his AI video the day after No King's Day when he was dropping shit on America. Because
Yeah.
he got his feelings hurt because so many people didn't like him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope he fucking gets 900 million from Trump, but let me tell you, that's probably not coming from his pocket. He'll be like, I'm gonna go into the taxpayer bank account.
There's not going to be any more money. Listen, if you the way that he keeps going with like all of these different
Where
things,
is it
you
coming
can
from?
stop paying taxes. I'm not going to pay. Actually, I don't know if I can do that, but I
No, are
really
you kidding? The government's shut down and they're still taking money out of my paycheck.
like,
How? How? It's shut down. We should get all that money.
oh, yeah, good for
Loggins.
Loggins.
Loggins. I thought it was Kenny Loggins.
Kenny Loggins. I think
How do you say Kenny Loggins' last name? Loggins.
Loggins.
Loggins. It literally says Log-INZ.
Yeah, you're right. Loggins.
I love you, Kenny Loggins.
Um,
77-year-old hot piece. Suing Trump. That's right. You go, Kenny Loggins. I love you.
I love it. Let's move unless you have anything else in this.
Eh.
All right, let's go into what we choose. The US strikes on Latin America drug boats. This is
I was
quotation.
gonna say, I like how on your notes, I was like, I'm gonna let her explain this. I was like, why is that in quotes?
Drug boats, because we don't know. There was no proof.
Oh wait, I saw the video. I reposted it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Literally, they're just trying to be like, oh, well, these are drug boats. It's like, no,
this
they're
happened like this happened a while ago, like
yeah, it
the
was like,
first one.
yeah.
Um, so US officials say they have carried out a number of strikes on boats in the Caribbean Sea, killing multiple drug traffickers, announcing the first of these in September. Yeah, that's how long ago it was. So without due process, without a trial, no kind of like formality, you just executioner
They don't
now.
give two shits. Hello. Due process, schmoo process. They don't give a fuck
It-
about that.
it's insane. So they've destroyed a vessel that had departed from Venezuela. Trump said that the boat was operated by the oh
I was
God,
gonna say you're the Mexican one. Well, I am too, but you're more.
de Ragua. Tren Ragua.
Your
Nope, I
mom's
can't.
probably shaking her head, going
Yes,
like,
I'm
"Oh,
sorry.
what
Okay.
a gringa."
PDA cartel and was carrying drug bound for the US. Mom, if you wanted me to speak Spanish, you would have kept me in East Side San Jose. What up?
I think you would have become a completely different Damiana if that was the case.
Instead, I grew up in Willow Glen, guys.
Apples, oranges.
Maybe one day I'll move to Spain and get a real Spanish accent.
Oh my God, I'll go with you.
Okay, oh my God. All right. So similar announcements have followed in recent weeks, accompanied with grainy footage, but no evidence of the alleged drug trafficking and few details about who or what was on board each vessel.
Shocking.
Trump's officials say they are acting as self-defense by destroying boats carrying illicit drugs to the U.S., but the strikes have attached condemnation in the region.
It's like condoms.
Yeah.
That's all they had, actually. It wasn't drug boats. It was just a bunch of Trojans.
Um, I I really am curious. It's so I was listening to Apple News, their podcast, and they were like saying that um what he's doing is like not big enough to like trying to like completely take over a different country, but what he's trying to do, it's a strategic move and it's like cloaked in all this BS, basically. If there was a boat, it's a boat, guys. It's a boat. Let's say it has a lot of drugs on it
So
and
many.
so many drugs.
All of them.
And that boat has to dock somewhere. So why do we have to blow up the whole, why that's,
Before it docks.
yeah, he's murdering people in front of our eyes and he's
He's been,
been doing this. And so,
dare I
um,
say, Damiana is Mariska Hargitay. She just cracked the case. Why do you have to blow up and murder these people? Why can't they just dock first? So then you could
arrest him.
actually arrest them,
Oh,
investigate the boats. Oh, guess what? That's right. They got rid of all the freaking like First Amendment, no freaking press, all this stuff. It's like, no, we're just gonna do shit how we want
mhm.
to do it. Again, Sopranos.
It's, it's giving, it's giving murder.
What is that movie with all things come to Blake Lively? Was that movie with Blake Lively and Salma Hayek? And Salma Hayek was like the queen, the drug queen.
I don't think I've seen that one.
When I saw it in theaters, there was a
Hayek
big,
and Blake Lively
yeah,
were together?
and Aaron Johnson, and she was in a throuple, so she was like with two brothers.
No,
So
but I'm gonna
really,
guess
it
that
was
this
a
Rotten
really great
Tomatoes is at
movie.
least 25%.
Hold on. Oh, we're gonna do that again. Blake Lively, Aaron Johnson, Savages from 2012. And guess what the actual Rotten Tomato score is?
What was it called? Sorry. What was it?
Savages. And it had John Travolta, Salma Hayek, Benicio del Toro, Blake Lively, Aaron Johnson, Taylor Kitsch, 50% mother effer.
Uh, vaguely looks familiar, but I don't think I ever saw it.
It was really good, actually. It's on Amazon Prime, I guess, for free. I'm gonna give it a good old rewatch because, yeah, she's doing both brothers. She gets kidnapped, and then Salma Hayek is the queen who's calling the shots. Benicio del Toro plays like he's pretending to be a gardener, but really he's like gonna murder everybody.
Mhm.
Um, Good movie. All right, sorry, pivot. Go on back. We'll talk about that later. No, we won't. We won't bring that back up. But watch it. I guess it's on Amazon Prime.
Oh, yeah.
50%.
I'll keep it open so I remember.
I'll put it on the list.
I guess they're asking now basically like can Trump launch attacks without congressional approval? Um,
He can do whatever he wants at this point. That's basically
the
what his mindset is.
legal process is so slow, and he knows this, and he is taking advantage of this, exploiting it at every single point. I mean, all over the map. And yeah, people's lives are at risk. And I think that his supporters are like, yeah, great, kill him.
Well, anything he does, they're like, "That's right, that's my president."
It's just
Yeah.
gone, it's gotten so violent. Like the rhetoric online of like, yeah, like death, murder, burn him at the stake. Just like, whoa. Whoa, even actually, I just saw a San Franciscan politician say that any ICE agents who break the law should be lethally punished. And I was like that's aggressive. And listen, I want them to be held accountable, but like I'm not out there like murder.
Murder. What is that
No.
movie? Oh my God, that's gonna bother me when she goes, murder. Oh, when in
She's bringing it back to
all things go back. Sex in the City, the movie, when Samantha's wearing the fur jacket and then she gets the red paint thrown on her, the person's throwing the red paint and goes, murder.
very much. That is so funny. But that's it. I mean, I just wanted to bring that one up. And then, oh, there's one more story in What We Choose. Do you have a story in What We Choose?
Well, I was gonna add that, but you already added it before I did.
Ah, okay. So some episodes, Danielle's blabbing the whole time, and I'm like, yes, yes, and I add my little thing, and then
I know, and it's funny because
also yes.
when I added the teaser, I'm like, why does it sound like I've only been talking the whole time? But I'm like, look at this one's gonna be like all Damiana.
Were you the one who sent me the Halloween costume? Yeah.
Oh, I've been sending you things left and
Oh,
right. So, oh, you start it, and I'm gonna go into all the little the
beautiful.
social media has been in an uproar, and it is hilarious. You can go.
Stolen Louvre jewelry worth 88 million.
Well, and at the start, they were even like, some of it's like priceless. So they're kind of just guesstimating the cost of what it could be worth. Like, it's not even like,
Laura, worn
oh,
by the Empress Eugenie, wife of Napoleon III, was taken. Yeah.
The Mary Louise necklace and a pair of earrings were among the 8 items stolen that Mary.
That one's really pretty. If, listen, I would never, but if I had, I would be wearing this. It would be really hard not to put wearing
Did you?
this.
Okay, so now let's go into really quick the social media of it all because man, people are just so quick with it. Because the first day it happened, I didn't even know that it happened because I saw the joke first, the joke reel, where it was
Yeah.
the guy was like, "Well, I can't just like roll up into like a pawn shop with this. So what am I gonna do with it?" And it just shows a guy like dancing around with a crown and like a necklace on and stuff. And he's like just like in all black, just like dancing in his living room. And I'm like, wait, what? I don't get it. And then the next thing I see was like the Louvre was robbed, and I was like, oh my God, this is real.
I heard another museum was robbed too. Did
I
you see
sent
that?
that to you, the one about with the freaking silver and the gold coins.
Oh, this
France. I think it was another France museum. Like, but did you see the video of the actual surveillance?
I did. Yeah.
So we're all envisioning this like Nicolas Cage,
Yeah.
national treasure. We're picturing like entrapment with the lasers and like them in a cat suit going through and like no,
Mission Impossible.
this was at 9:30 in the morning during business hours. There is video footage of people just standing there recording off to the side because they're not going to intervene. They're like patrons. Um, and they're just watching this all unfold where they're just like putting stuff into bags and then they're climbing out a window, going down a going down a regular old ladder, getting in one of those little like with their little yellow vests on,
For
getting
safety.
away, and then bye. Like it wasn't as like salacious and seductive and sexual and crazy and oh my God, the music in the background is so good. No, it literally shows I posted a video in our story. It was like what we thought it would be. and then what it really was.
I mean, I think it just like shows like you don't have to set the bar so high. You could just go back to the basics, you know?
Yeah, it literally, oh my God, I need you to see. So look in our story right now. Like right now, look at our active, like our first story. It
Mhm.
literally just shows them in that little like automated like cup thing that they sit in and go down the little track,
Mhm.
slow motion. They go all the way down and then they get out and they're gone. And they go away on electric scooters. It was a
I
bag.
miss the electric scooter part, but yeah, that
No, they literally had the electric scooters leaned up against the fence outside. They go down the little like electric thing and then they hop in their electric scooters and go z.
so they're gonna like have to like black market it, right? Like you would have
Oh
to
my
like have
God.
I mean like before you do this, you're probably like already have connections in the black market.
That
Me?
or it has to be either for directly for a collector, like the bad guys, like the villains of every single heist movie you've ever seen. It is going directly to them. Like these guys are getting on a little speedboat. They're going to a yacht where this guy with a hairy chest, slightly sweaty because he has a shit ton of cocaine on his desk in front of him. He's like, "That's right, thank you. Here's your money," and then slides it across the desk. Like that's pretty much what has to happen. Or they just did it for funsies.
They said that they took less than 8 minutes to make off with the loot shortly after the world's most visited museum opened on Sunday
At
morning.
9:30 in the morning.
Oh my God. Um, with the thieves having not been caught more than 2 days on from the heist, experts fear the jewelry will already be long gone.
Oh yeah, the day after. And then I see that like again, social media did everything beautiful. There's costume ideas to be the Julia Heist. I'm wondering who's gonna do that. Like that's I'm gonna be like trick or treating, and then I see like one of the moms like dressed as Julia Heist. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
But I see like the things. It's like, dear Louvre thieves, how fast do you think you can get the Epstein files?
Yes, I saw that. Oh, so good, but also really sad. Sad day for France. I think we're gonna need some like biometric, like security cameras. I hear there's a really good robo dog, security guard.
The one that I'm imagining is one from the 90s catalog.
Oh, have you seen the robot dog? He's like, he kind of like bounces around.
No, but I'm literally picturing the gray one that I remember seeing with like the little like Home Alone chat boy or whatever it is, and then they made a chat girl in pink.
I don't know that
Home Alone,
one.
where he records everything.
No,
You need to rewatch Home Alone, girl.
just Home
Oh,
Alone one.
here, please look at this. This was the costume. So funny. Um,
I clicked on something else.
Halloween inspo for girlies. It's literally wearing like a black turtleneck, a black ski mask, black gloves, and then just a bunch of jewels.
That's hilarious. Wait, send it to my text message. I mean, send it to my text message. Jesus, how old am I?
Send it to my flip phone.
Reminds me, our convo on text
I
yesterday was
will.
so funny. We were sending each other stickers.
And you're like, oh, it's like a light show. I'm like, not the light shows we used to do, right?
You send the sticker and it goes like different lights come out of it, and it was so cute, and I could not figure it out. And I was gonna chat GPT it too, and I just thought in general like how funny this combo was.
I'm trying to see if I did post it, but I'm trying to see about the what was the other French. Nope, I just sent it to you. Darn it. Because what the other French museum anyway, but another French museum was hit. We already talked about it. The gold coins, the great. So basically, the French museums really need to be a little bit more on high alert.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys have some vulnerabilities.
Obviously, if they're in and out in 8 minutes with no one stopping them. I mean, the movies taught us completely different. There's like a security guard at every point. Nope, apparently not.
Well, with that, my chickadee, let's go into good news we're sipping because that kind of feels like a good segue. I feel like as sad and silly
Yeah, that slash silly.
So I have one. There was a pumpkin boat race. Have you heard of this?
No.
It looks
Oh my God.
adorable. She clicked on the video.
Okay, that's not what I was picturing.
Me either. When I saw the link, I was like, what do you mean? Let me click on this. And I click on it. It comes with like lots of
It's
them.
Buddy the elf.
It is Buddy the Elf. Different people are like in these enormous giant pumpkins. The good, the bad, and the ugly set sail in Oregon, of course, at the state's annual pumpkin regatta.
Love a regatta.
Walton. So this isn't too often. Actually, Charlie's work goes there quite often. I have to tell him about this. This is too funny. So they've been hosting this since 2004, and the rowing race sees competitors dress up as characters from Elvis. Four, three, two, one, go. It is a bunch of people with like those paddles, and they're just like going for it. It is hilarious, delightful. We will link this out because if you are having a bad day, I feel like this could help. This may help.
That gave me a little chuckle. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
Um, well, I have one. Actually, I have two. They're quick, but Japan has created solar power heated benches. So they absorb the energy during the day and release it at night, and they work all night in extreme cold, especially for homeless people. So this is in Japan. The link that will actually have like an image to go with it. But it's just such a nice, like, obviously it'd be ideal to have like no homeless, but I mean, this is just beautiful for the fact that people are going to be cold, they're going to be in the snow. And if they're homeless, they're homeless. It doesn't matter whether permitting or not. So this is just beautiful because of the fact that they do have these. And so all of the benches are solar powered. So they're warm to sit on and they have no ice. Even when it's snow out, it's completely dry
I feel
and
like
warm.
Japan's just really good at like thinking about like what would make people more
They
comfortable and
actually care.
happy. Yeah. I don't even know if it's like, is it for homeless people? Are there any homeless people in Japan?
Well, it says Japan has introduced solar powered benches that store energy during the day and release the heat through night. Each bench uses phase change technology, which traps solar energy that lasts up to 12 hours, even in sub zero conditions. They're strategically installed in urban parks and along streets where homeless individuals often seek shelter, offering a humane and sustainable solution in the winter hardship.
Really sweet.
And then another one is just a quick shout out. I actually just got reminded of it when I went and looked at our story, because it was one that I posted earlier, and it was about this happened, I think, starting in 2019. So it's to this day, it's still current, but starting in 2019, right here, a German circus is using holograms instead of live animals. So
Huh.
circus, I guess they don't call it circ, but Circus Roncalli started in 2019 to have no more live animals. Instead, they brought in life-sized 3D holograms, elephants, horses, exotic creatures of all kinds, that feel unbelievably real. Like if you click the link, they look real amazing. Here, I'll add this link into the description and I'll send it to you so you can actually see what I'm looking at. Um, but I'll put this in the description. But it's freaking awesome because obviously we already know Barnum and Bailey had a lot of the videos released where they were abusing the animals behind the scene, and that caused the uproar of getting the animals taken out of Barnum and Bailey's, the greatest show on earth. Well, others inspired by the idea have followed suit, like French Cirque, Le Cirque, sure, which features holograms of a lion, an elephant, and beluga whales. So, accompanied by a live orchestra playing rock music. I think that's fantastic.
I'm sure it's really fun to see.
Oh, I think that's great. It's just like I'm a big advocate for animals and wildlife and nature. So love this. Keep it going, guys. Real, real proud of you. But that's the good news we're sipping. But let's get on into what we've watched because while not lengthy, we have some thoughts on some things. So do you want to start or do you want to
You go ahead.
go? Okay. So still in the Stranger Things thing, rewatch. Had to actually pause because I was realizing I was jetting on through there. I'm already in the season 4, probably third or fourth episode, and I'm like, I only have 4 episodes left. and the new season doesn't start for a month. So I actually put the little like
Hmm.
the brakes on the Stranger Things and shifted right on over to Vampire Diaries because I've never actually done a rewatch of Vampire Diaries.
You just watched,
So
right? Is what you were saying?
I watched it when it was originally on,
Hmm.
and I don't think I ever finished it. So I don't even know really how it ends.
I
I
don't
can't
know if I finished it
I
either. I
can't
feel like I did.
remember.
I did.
So I don't know if I'm in for a big surprise or a treat. I don't know. But yeah, so I'm still in season one. I just literally right before this watched the Halloween episode from season one. R.I.P. Vicky. But yeah,
Very
it's a
cool.
it's a good show. I mean, obviously it's kind of certain scenes are cheesy because you're like, oh my God.
Mhm.
It's kind of like Twilight with a
Yeah.
little more oomph. Um, but yeah, certain scenes are a little like, okay, I get it. You're teenagers. Okay. Um, but anyway, and then this week my kids wanted to watch Grinch.
Oh
The
my
Stolz,
God, 3 times.
and yeah,
Oh, it's so cute.
uh watched it one night before bed. That was like our movie of the night because we always usually do like if they do it, they'll literally be like, Mama cuddle. And I'm like, okay, fine. Like if you say mama cuddle, of course I'm gonna do
Yeah.
that. And so that means and he'll literally Wyatt will pat the bed like mama cuddle. I'm like, okay, let me go turn off everything in the front.
Oh,
Fine.
okay.
It is so I'm like, I don't know who you are, but okay.
It is
Um,
really hard when I know,
come
they both
on.
say, Mama, cuddle in my bed, cuddle in my bed.
Yeah, that's what they want. They like, and then he does the pat. I'm like, oh my God, okay, fine. So the
Oh,
movie they chose was Grinch That Stole Christmas, The Stole Christmas, not the newest one, the animated, but actually the tradition, the Jim Carrey. Well, I guess not the traditional, but you know what I mean. But the Jim Carrey Grinch. Then the next day, Wyatt wanted to watch it 2 times in a row.
it is good. I
It
mean,
really is.
I've been like priming the boys to love the Grinch for since they were born. Well, okay. I'm trying to think if we had it. We got this like little Grinch doll that like dances and does like little things and they were born in January. I can't remember if we did have it when they were like little, but then the following year, I guess they were like super into it and they used to crack up laughing when they were like 1 years old.
Do you still have it?
Yeah. And
Okay,
then
good.
I think we brought it out like last year and they were like very confused, but I was like, no, we're sticking with this. You're
No,
you're gonna love this guy.
you remember this.
But they do know who he is, and we still wear like the PJs from last year, so I
Oh,
can't.
they crack up. They think it's so funny. And then of course
Oh.
Forrest has so many. He's like, what is he eating? An onion. Why is he eating in trash? Because he wants to. What is that? That's Max. He's barking into a machine. What is that? And I'm like, you're at that age, aren't you?
All the questions.
so, so overall, though, 3 times Grinch in 24 hours. It was great. I actually did zonk out for 30 minutes during one of the, dual showings the second day, but it was nice. I was like, ooh, that was a nice little cat nap. Um, and then I woke up to Wyatt trying to open my eyelid. So that's fun. And then last but not least, Nobody Wants to season two just came out yesterday, and I finished it.
My God.
Okay, I did talk to you last night, and I was like, no, I'm gonna watch half. So I ended up watching 8 episodes. I forgot they were only 25 minutes long.
Oh, they are really quick. Yeah.
I wish they were an hour long.
Mm-hmm.
But I jetted on through that season. I'm not going to say anything because I know you haven't watched yet. We'll talk about it next week.
Okay, deal.
But you better be finished by then. Again, it's only going to be 4 hours of your life, less than, um, less than because it's like 25 minutes per episode. But
I might be able to do that. I think like
dare
for sure.
dare I say this show is one of those ones where you don't even have to compare seasons. They're on the same playing field.
Oh, I love that.
They're on the same level. Like I could not, if you were to literally tell me which season was better, I couldn't even choose.
Oh, yay.
They
Okay.
are both so good. They have brand new storylines. brand new things that happen with all the other characters, and it's just so good. Like I this thing like Aaron Foster and Sarah Foster just did a superb job writing the show. And it's so funny because if you've been following them for as long as I have and know their personalities, you know exactly which sister is which because Kristen is supposed to be Aaron and her sister in the show is supposed to be Sarah. And it's like dead on their personalities. It's so great. And I love that little like Easter egg of knowing that this is actually based on Erin's life when she met a Jewish man and started dating him and had to learn all these things from his family and all that.
That's really sweet.
Yeah,
Oh,
so highly, highly, highly. If you haven't watched it, where the hell have you been? But if you haven't watched it, it's on Netflix.
it's just like easy. I mean, I remember
Oh my
it being
God.
watch and just like loving it. It's nothing like making you feel like, oh, this is such a drag. Like it just was
No.
entertaining the whole
There
time.
was not one episode that I could be like, my God, that was a snooze fest. No, every episode's phenomenal.
Okay, I can't wait.
Yeah.
Yay.
What'd you watch? And I just want to say the reunion, it was tonight. Did you watch it? It happened tonight. It came out tonight at 6 p.m.
No, definitely not then. I thought it was going to be next week. I don't know why I thought it was going to be next week.
Wait, no, I literally saw an advertisement. When can I watch Love is Blind? Oh, wait. Nope, 29th.
Okay.
Next week. So
Next,
next week we record on that day. Can you watch it before then so you can talk about it?
probably not.
Damn it.
Yeah. But I'll,
Because that's the day we record for next week.
Wednesday.
It comes out Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific.
I think
Just tell Charlie it's for research purposes. You got it. You sorry, honey, but this minute you got to put the kids to bed without me. That's right. Get me a Stoli on the rocks or whatever guys from the 50s did.
I think I might it it's a hit or miss. We'll see.
Okay.
I have to be in South Bay that day early in the morning, and I'm probably not going to get back till late. And then I'm going to help put down the boy. Like, I already know. So,
Yeah,
but
he can
I
just
might
do it
be,
by himself.
may be able to like play it while I'm driving back, or like,
How about this? Do you okay, I actually heard all of the spoilers apparently.
I've heard, yeah, I've heard some of the spoilers too. But I still want to watch it. I don't know. We can talk about it. We'll talk about it.
Okay.
You're
Well,
not watching it anyway,
no,
so
but
I know.
now I know about all the juicy stuff.
I
So,
know. So okay, so let me tell you about Love is Blind up until obviously I've completed it and except for the reunion. Um it truly is just so freaking cringy all around and spoiler if you're going to watch it or you're don't want to hear it, just turn it off right now.
or
Turn
and
come back
skip
later. Come back in
skip
2
ahead in
minutes.
2 minutes. Skip ahead 2 minutes. There you go.
Um is all of the women basically say no.
Yeah, there's no weddings, right?
No weddings, yeah. Um, so that was shocking, but also thankful that that didn't happen because, okay, so one couple like dropped right before the weddings. That was like a no duh. Let me see if I can pull up the cast so I can
Because
like
the only person I know I've only heard about because obviously the name. Who is Sparkle?
Megan Sparkle. Yeah, she's
Oh,
I
that's her actual name.
know.
Oh,
She introduces herself in the pod as like, "Hi, my friends call me Megan Sparkle."
Megan Sparkle, Meghan Markle.
Ugh.
You're like, bitch, you can't make a bath bomb.
She is like this. I really did. She didn't talk a lot about like how she grew up, like if she grew up wealthy or not, but she talks about how she used to date billionaires, millionaires, like, and she started her own business, I'm sure, like with support of whoever. And now she has enough money to like never work again. And like in the show, she's like shopping houses with the guy that she chooses, and they're looking at like a 2 point something million
And
dollar
didn't she like
home.
offer to buy it for him?
Yeah, she offered to like, well, like carry it, right? Because he's not going to be able to, like do much of a dent in there. And he was really sweet. So he was the dad. Um, And
Okay, so the only reason I know anything about this aside from what you've told me is because I listen to the Toast every single day. And the Toast just literally this morning talked about Jordan and Sparkles. And I was like, these crazy kids. I want someone to offer to buy me a house, and I'll be like, hey, bye.
she didn't like when they got out of the pods, he wasn't communicating as much. He was really quiet and like his personality kind of just and I don't know like how much of it you see on camera versus not, but he to me he just seemed like he was like tired or just like
He's
he
a
just wanted
single
to
dad.
chill.
Is
Yeah,
he
he just
like,
wanted to chill. Yeah, exactly. He's a single dad and he tried to explain that to her. The other weird thing in the show, they don't really like talk about a lot. I'm curious if they'll talk about it in the reunion is um she brings up like, well, tell me about your day. Like what happened at work? I want to know these things. And I don't know if it's because he felt like what he was doing was so like quote small to her, like in her big world, that he didn't want to talk about like his menial little job. Like that's how like he made it seem. And he was like, I just don't want to talk, I just don't want to talk about it. So I don't know like if he didn't want to talk about it because he's on TV and doesn't want to lose his job and like talk about, you know,
um,
or he didn't want to talk about it because it really did feel small compared to her. Like, was he feeling the pressure? But he just seemed to like kind of shut down a little bit and he was telling her like, I am really tired and I don't really not really like I don't really want to talk about it. And she just took it as like rejection and like blew it up and I don't know, it just must have just not felt right, but they didn't even make it to like the wedding part, so they broke up. And then there was this other I'm like,
before
why?
you go into that, isn't she also the one that says something like she just wants to be able to like get up and go and travel anytime she wants, and like him being a father is kind of like holding her back?
Yeah, is essentially like she didn't say those words, but she was like, it doesn't um
Whoa, I did not expect him to be this tattooed.
yeah, yeah, he's totally
I just saw him with like a full sleeve, so I didn't think about it. And then I looked at the next picture and it was not picturing that.
um like why can't I just like see the couples? Here we go. Okay. No. I'm like, why isn't there just like a clear cast name?
Season nine, Love is Blind, season 9 couples. Google that. Oh my God. Someone put her face next to Michael Jackson's face.
That is hilarious.
So mean.
Um, oh, funny. So many
So wait,
lookalike.
real quick, did you see the spoiler about her or no?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I
Well,
hit it on TikTok. I'm kind
well,
of bummed that I saw that.
everyone is. Everyone's bummed as fuck about it because
Yeah,
everyone's like, wait a second, what?
I saw
Because,
it before the last episode before she like calls it off.
oh, so yeah, apparently Love is Blind is always shot a year in advance.
Mhm.
A lot of shit can happen in a year.
Yeah.
Clearly, clearly. I mean, spoiler alert,
Uh-huh.
she has baby
Yeah.
with it.
Interesting because like the clip that they pulled for that was like her saying, I don't know if I can even be this makes me feel like I don't know if I can be a mom at all. Because she was
Oh,
saying like she was like the fact that he had a son, she met him and she was like it's a really big pool and like but I
oh,
don't know.
she met the son on the show.
And then the guy, the ex-fiance says like that was the biggest mistake was introducing her to him. Which I mean, I don't blame him. It's such a quick relationship. Like, yes, you spend so much time in this like pressure cooker, but like in hindsight of like time and like really getting to know someone and you introduce your son to her and then her like basically reject both of you.
See, like if any of my guy friends, like Charlie's met my son, like, like that's different than if you have a romantic person in your life and you're going to introduce them to your child. That's a big deal. I would be totally fine with like my children meeting guy friends of mine or like, obviously my women friends or you know what I mean? Like that's fine. It's just like when you have that romantic part, it is a little bit different because there's like, that's a lot. Like your kids are going to witness you potentially peck on the mouth, kiss on the cheek, things like that. They're going to witness those things that they've never witnessed their parent doing in front of them with other than, you know.
Yeah, so I don't blame him for being a little, jaded about it. It didn't seem right though. Anyways, I feel like her life was so much different than his, and I think that she could have brought him into it, but he wasn't like adventurous and like food, and he couldn't travel, and she wasn't there yet. It just kind of sucks because she's, you know,
Skip ahead a year. Apparently, you have a baby now.
yeah. But maybe like the communication style like at home just wasn't like a fit for her, so she said no. I don't not like her. Um, she was
Do you?
way more tolerable than majority of the cast. So she's okay. He was okay. I think, just kind of shitty. There was another couple called their
Wait,
names.
really quick. I have a quick question. Do you think? Wait, damn it! I literally had a thought. Like as you were talking, I was like, I gotta remember this. I gotta remember this. It was about them before we shift over from Sparkles. Um,
No, she
God damn it! Just go.
she sparkles though.
Huh?
Megan.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah. I thought you were saying
Sparkles.
before to someone else. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. They were the only couple that I thought could.
Oh, that I remember. Do you think the apartments they have to move into together right after the pods are those are like fake apartments, right?
I think that
Because
you
some
think,
of them have houses, like some of them have actual like homes and stuff,
no, I think they use that as like their home base and
but
maybe
that's not like their real home.
no.
Okay, that's what I thought. That's what I was wondering. Because apparently, like everyone was also talking about just like imagine leaving the pods and then having to all of a sudden live together in a small apartment and be like, all right, now be together.
That's basically what they do. Yeah.
It's like it literally is an experiment.
Yeah. And then they
Yeah.
launch, and then after that, they launch you into like whatever you guys decide. Like you're married and now you can live wherever.
I wonder if she hated the apartment because if she can just like shell out money to buy a $2 million house, like no big deal. Like, I wonder if she's like, this apartment is horrible.
Yeah, she probably barely stayed. They probably barely stayed there, if at all.
Mm, good point. Okay,
Um,
now you can move on to the other couples.
so there's a couple called Ali and Anton. I thought they were like also pretty good together, and I thought maybe they would make it. But you could see some like cracks happening early on. So Allie was like a nurse and she's just like used to being, I could tell, like treated like a princess. And Anton, like what he sold her in the pods is a little bit different when he came out. Also kind of like his personality, just kind of like, "Wah," a little bit. And she was like, I'm gonna like finish my master's. The last time I did school, like I lived with my mom and she like did the cooking and the cleaning, like he just was like, um, what? And she doesn't like pick up in the house and like she's just very kind of like she's got to go to work and so I just don't think they were like a right fit. She's gorgeous.
Oh no, she's so pretty. I just pulled up pictures. Oh, she's so pretty.
So pretty. So they broke up and then Madison and Joe broke up before the wedding started. This one was like doomed from the beginning. They are both idiots. I'm sorry, not sorry. So weird, like separately. She's least weird, but he's okay,
She
weird.
has big tits.
Yeah. Well, and then when he meets her, he was like, I'm used to like dating like really small girls and
Oh
so
well.
and she's a curvier woman and
She
so
is like I think they call this mid-size. She's like mid-size. She's not plus size at all. She's mid-size.
yeah. And so I feel like he didn't say it, so I'm like kind of half expecting, I forget what season it was, but like Love is Blind, there was like someone, oh, was this like with this gorgeous Indian girl, and I forget the guy, and he like was talking shit behind her back to everyone else about how big she was. Do you remember that? That was, I forget what season that was.
Oh no, I just started watching last season.
Oh,
I've never watched anything before that or on
oh,
anything else. Remember last season was like the
oh
big
yeah,
everyone was also saying like last season was such a snooze fest.
that's
And I was like,
right.
great, I started at the wrong season.
Well, you can go back and watch some of the others. I think it was an earlier season, like,
Was it America or
yeah,
UK?
no, it was the US and I think two or three. Anyways, I kind of have a feeling like I'm like I feel like some shit is gonna happen with that. But they broke up, and he just is immature. He's just an immature idiot.
Who? Who
And
is this
actually,
one?
this is his name's Joe. So the couple is Madison and Joe, and so much so there is social media going around about how the producers had to pay I think like 20K to play man-child after he leaves.
Oh, I saw. Okay, so I saw there's hollaback cards. If you're not following on Instagram, hollaback cards, they always do like the kind of like whatever's in pop culture right now, but they do like screen grabs of the shows and then they'll put like the captioning on it. And it literally showed like him closing the door and then it goes black screen, man child.
Yeah. Hilarious. The next couple is Calibria and Edmund. Oh my God. Okay, so like I
That's how
am,
you say her name.
yeah. So let's not talk about that one.
Continue.
Um, so like I'm okay with people crying. I'm okay with men, women, whatever. But there
This is
was
the one you talked about
so
last week.
much
Oh
crying.
no, 2 weeks
Like,
ago.
just like ridiculous like arguments and ridiculous like moments of just like throwing a fit. Calibria was more mature. Edmund like had some like maybe mentally like not quite, I think he needs some support.
Yeah.
So she she really like held her own, like she tried to like no, you're not gonna kind of like get away with X, Y, and Z and like hold him to like accountability. And then I think it just got to a point where she was like, this is not my person. But her breakup with him was at the altar, and
And
she
he
was
the picture that I'm seeing right now is him crying.
Oh, is it? Yeah, well, that makes sense. But she was really like sweet about it and mature about it and like kind as much as you can be in that situation. So kudos to her. And like no shade to him. I felt really bad for him. Like his like whole heart was broken. And I just feel like there was something more. He had a really rough childhood. And I feel like there's something more there that like we don't know about. So that's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, and that's
Um,
fine. I mean, obviously, if you're that emotional, then there's definitely stuff that's pent up. Or maybe you weren't allowed to be emotional, and like this was the first time all of his emotions came out.
yeah, probably, but it sounds like he's like been able to like work on those emotions prior, or like maybe letting them out, like you're saying. So, the last couple I'll talk about is Annie and Nick. Annie is the one that you'll see like where like she's white wine, like
Is
that one.
Nick the one that drinks the whole time? Who's
No.
the one? They always talked about this guy that like drinks every single day.
Oh,
And
that
it's like,
No, it wasn't even oh, I didn't even mention that. That was Anton. So Allie got mad at Anton because he finished a six pack and an extra couple beers within like a week or two. And I was like, I don't know. I think two of those were him and his friends.
oh,
She had two, so it wasn't a full 10 pack. So eight or six? I forget what the math was there. I was like, so he had six beers in a week. Or she was like, I don't approve of like having a drink every day.
and they were trying to make him out to be like he drinks every day.
So then what happened? So, okay, they talk about the beer, but then I forgot about this part until right now. Then she's like, well, wasn't there tequila in the fridge? And he was like, what?
And she's literally calling him out on camera.
Yeah. And then she's like, babe, that was like half a bottle of tequila. And like they don't really like talk about it after that. So I don't know. At first I was like, six beers? Okay, totally. I could see that for a week.
I was
A
like, well, because
half
even
a bottle
Charlie,
of tequila is different though.
yeah, okay, Charlie will have like a beer or whatever. Like when I was over there, he'd have a beer here or there and stuff like that. But it's like, yeah, if it's a half a bottle of tequila is missing, but if your friends were over, then you would think like, okay, well, it's not just him.
Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe TBD on the reunion.
Like
Um
maybe he does have a drinking problem. Like I drink only on this podcast.
I
And
think
especially,
for
I know I'm going to drink next, like my birthday weekend, because I'm going to be drinking Halloween and then my birthday. But it's like, ooh, 2 days a week, 2 days of the week. Ooh.
sure. Annie though uh, definitely seems to have a little bit of a drinking problem, or at least like when she drinks, allegedly. I don't know if I need to say that.
I
It
was like,
hits
does she not allegedly drink?
like hits her, and she's just kind of like a sloppy drunk. They
Oh,
broke
well, Nick is cute.
for no, he no.
Oh, he's not. Oh, I'm sorry. The picture that I'm seeing right now, he's cute.
He's yeah, like there's some pictures where he's like, "Oh, you're not that bad," but like, I actually felt like of the two of them, and I was really surprised by this because he is like they're you have to. I want you to rewatch it just to see like. I want you to watch it just so you can see some of the conversations that they have in the pod. They are like I can't even describe to you how cringy. This is a couple that was like talking about if we had a gay son, like, would you be disappointed? And then he talks, I didn't even mention this on the pod. He talks about how his mom sent him not to like he didn't say
Play
that,
the gay away place.
but like he kind of like touches on that tone. I need to get like the quote, but or like rewatch it or something. But there's like a funny TikTok going around where like there's like someone's like gay best friend is watching it and they're like, he's gay. He's gay. This guy is so gay.
And then he had a post
Yes, he is
with a
gay.
rainbow emoji. Let's talk about it. This is his caption. I will love and support my future children unconditionally, no matter how they identify. I take full accountability for how my words came across, but I am glad it provoked this discussion and learning. Thank you to those who have approached me with patience and honesty and listening.
He, people in the pod were like, he seems so calculated, but I just think he's a weird dude. But obviously, like, I'm just watching, I'm not there, so maybe
Girl,
I don't know, who knows? He just
my
seems
picker
off.
isn't great. Obviously, my picker is not great. So I think I would I would take audience participation also on that front. Yeah, certain pictures. I'm like, okay, is this the same guy that I just saw in this
One
other
said he
pic?
had lizard eyes. Just died
His
laughing.
eyes are pretty.
Anyway, so that's about it on the roundup for Love is Blind. If you guys are watching it and you guys have opinions, text me or call me or leave a comment if we don't know each other because
Yeah,
I
text her if you don't know her. Text her.
no, if you know me, text me. If you don't know me, you don't know my number. But like I was like texting Alana the whole time because I was like, so I need somebody to talk about this with because it is just so freaking crazy.
I
Um,
want to hang out with Alana.
I,
I don't think I've actually hung out with Alana since she's been an adult.
yeah, you
I've only
are
known her as a little kid.
a lot of
I
fun.
forget now that she's actually an adult.
She is adulting, full adulting. And she's helping me through those Apple stickers, message stickers, whatever. And she like tells me
The light shows.
that it's told me that Julian was a millennial and I had no idea. And then she was like, "Oh my God, yeah." And I'm like,
What year was he born?
I think 96.
Wait,
See, isn't that weird? I know.
because
But yeah,
90 he is like latest because 97 and up is Gen Z. 96 is the last year when you're considered millennial. So he's literally like cuss.
it makes sense why I wouldn't think of him as a millennial. Um,
No, it's just like
okay, I'm moving
it's just
on.
like well, it's also just like the fact that I was born November 5th of 85. And so when I see things, I actually have to do the calculations on, well, technically I wasn't actually the full 10 years. I was only 9 at that point because I hadn't turned, because I was born on the last 2 months of 85.
Mhm.
So I have to like do the math sometimes where I'm like, oh, well, I was still actually like really little at that point. Anyway, good, go, go.
All right. Okay, so I finished the theme this week was definitely like finishing shows. I was
Completionist.
yeah, exactly. I was telling Danielle like on my Apple screen, like Apple homepage. Is that what you call it? Why don't I know what it's called?
Apple grid. I don't know.
Apple Grid, Apple TV
Apple TV grid.
says like what you've watched, and anytime we just try to like put on any show for the kids, and you're like
Get them
there.
into your own account.
30, yeah, that's what we're gonna do now. But like there are
Yeah.
30 different shows and they're all bogging up my like what I've been watching. And so I usually will clean it up and I haven't cleaned it up in like probably since we moved here.
Yeah.
And so I did a big cleanup and I was like, oh my God, I forgot. We're watching this, this, and this. So I finished Peacemaker. And the only thing I wanted to call out that it was fun as it should be. I thought it was
Seems
a
like a short season.
well, it was 8 episodes.
Just talked about it.
Yeah, 8 episodes, and they're all just like it's just fun to watch. It's nothing crazy, kind of wacky. And Foxy Shazam. Do you know who Foxy Shazam is?
Not at all.
Definitely heard. Have you heard the song Downtown with what was that?
Sing it.
Downtown,
Oh, no. I was gonna say things
downtown.
will be great when you're downtown. No, I was like, that's from the 50s, but no, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Shazam and what's his name? Oh, Macklemore and Ryan Lewis and the
No.
okay, I'm gonna send you this link.
Macklemore, though, is like, remember the thrift store song?
Yeah,
I love
exactly.
that song.
So, Foxy Shazam is in this, and he's the guy who does like downtown. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Anyways, I don't really know all of his songs. Apparently, he's coming to Oakland or Berkeley or
Are you
something.
gonna go?
No, because it's like on my birthday weekend, and I'm like, I don't love like him like that, where like I would want to do that. I would
You're like,
rather
that's not my birthday wish.
no, I would rather be like, I don't know, like eating sushi or something.
I was gonna say, what are you gonna do for your birthday? If I don't get invited to this, because Damian has a habit of not inviting me to things because she's like, well, you would obviously have to stay and I don't want you to.
For clarity, if I'm having a party, I'm like, I can't mentally do that. Like,
Why? It's
I'm a,
downstairs. What is downstairs? Your sex den?
no,
And we would be taking up your sex den. Like,
no, no. Two children is hard enough.
oh, the children.
I'm
I
like, I
thought,
can
well, I was like, I thought some of the things are like kid friendly. And so I was like, why am I not? Okay, I like to be invited to things. I'm not necessarily going to come. Just invite me. Like, anyway,
Right. So,
proceed.
anyways, Foxy Shazam is like the main song or like the
It's the
the
actual theme song.
theme song for the show, and it's just really fun. And they play it like afterwards, and like they're doing like this band moment. And I was like, this is so fun. I look crazy with my hair up, but okay, we're gonna
No,
go with
I like that better. Actually, it makes you look like you have hair.
this. Makes me look like I have hair.
Yeah, the first part did really.
I don't
You
wear my
know,
hair
it
up.
looked like you just have a crown. I was like, oh, are you trying to play into the Louvre? Our
Oh,
Louvre story.
I'm really trying to get through this, guys. I'm sorry. She
You have
keeps distracting me.
you have two left or three
Okay.
left. Go go.
Oh, okay. I finished Victoria Beckham, the series on Netflix. I don't know if you've seen that. I watched the David Beckham one and I liked it. So I watched the Victoria one, and she's very driven.
Did you
And
watch the Call Her Daddy interview with her?
a no, I don't even know what that is. What are you talking about?
Apparently, she's really fucking funny. So, what? Listen or watched the Call Her Daddy podcast episode with Victoria Beckham. It
Oh.
just came out this week.
I could see her being funny. Like she seems more normal, like seeing that.
Yeah,
And I think that was the whole point too. And her line of her atelier really looks stunning. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I don't think I could afford any of that, but so
sorry.
beautiful. And kudos to her for like she's been doing it for I think she said 18 years. Yeah, just there are certain types of people, like you see these people who are successful and they just have this like incredible drive and like mission to prove something, and it's just it's like almost like madness, like how hard they work themselves. And that was kind of similar to David Beckham's story too, of like just like you are so focused on achieving one thing and like to like almost a fault of like perfectionism. But I love hearing those stories because I feel like, well, I don't try to achieve that kind of perfectionism. I do love hearing like the resilience piece of it, and it's motivating. So love it. Um I finished Foundation. There was a great twist in there. I talked about this show previously. It's like very sci-fi based on a book. It's on Apple, and
Who was in it?
the guy from Pushing Daisies. Super.
Lee
Yeah.
Pace.
Yes.
Ah, that was a good
Beautiful.
episode. Lee Pace is
Beautiful.
so
Yeah.
hot.
I still recommend it. I thought it had a really good twist at the end.
That thing is still going?
I just forgot to watch. This was the one.
Oh.
So Foundation was like, oh, like I was scrolling. I was like,
Okay.
oh my God, Foundation. We're gonna
I was
start
like, I could have sworn you started talking about that like two
so
months
long
in.
ago. Yeah. But we only had one episode to go, and I don't even think it was like a full episode that we watched. Like, I know we were like almost at the end. You know when you don't realize you're at the end?
Yep.
And then lastly, or two more actually, I added one on there. Alien Earth, we didn't finish, but we have like a few more. I'm indifferent about this one. I feel like it's like nerdy and it has some cool pieces of it, but and it's interesting. Also, just like in general, Alien, like the
Yeah.
franchise, it's just nothing but humans doing dumb shit and then dying.
Yeah. That's how the aliens win.
You going in there?
That's why the aliens win. It's like a horror movie, but for sci-fi people, because it's like, why are you going in the basement? It's the same thing, but it's like, why are you touching that gooey little blob that looks like an alien?
That is spot on. Very spot on. Okay, the last thing that I found deep into the Apple abyss was Curb Your Enthusiasm. So we had started the new season that we started,
Last.
not new, is the last season. New for us, last season. And so we embarked on that and I'm happy again. I'm like, oh yeah. Oh my
Is it
God.
done?
It's done after the season. No, I have probably tons of episodes left in
No.
that season.
I'm still on first season because I think I watched first halfway through the first season. And then it was one of those things where I was like, I'll come back to this later, and I never have.
I still stand by it. I think,
I watched that in my last life.
yeah, throw it on at the end of the night. I think it's just like it's so good. You'll
Well, I'm also a theme type of gal. Ignore the Grinch during Halloween season. I'm a theme type of gal. So right now I probably will watch a little bit of Vampire Diaries before I hit the old hay.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna save the last four episodes of Stranger Things rewatch. Probably until 2 weeks from now. Because they're gonna do it in three parters. Thanksgiving, Christmas, and then the season finale 2 hour episode is gonna be New Year's Eve.
Fun. I
What are you
will.
doing New Year's Eve?
I'll be in Scotland and in Ireland.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
My cousin's in Scotland right now.
Tell him I
Like,
said.
I will. Um, well, that's fun. Okay, well, I'm gonna be trucking along with my Vampire Diaries. I'm gonna be waiting for probably a week or two for Stranger Things, so I'm gonna keep talking about that, but probably not for a little bit. But yeah, so we will catch you next week. Let's see what other French museums get broken into, and we'll talk about it next week, guys.
Bye, guys.
Leave us comments, share, and all the fun things. Bye bye.